in the morning to my girlfriend joint rolling. Chief and heavy smoking to the top is where we going.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Men Operating in Reality. This episode, I found this article stating Virginia woman charged with murder of infant was into witchcraft. So I wanted to read the article, show the video, and talk about this a little bit. But before we get started, if you guys want to support, you can like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It'd be much appreciated. If you guys want to help monetarily, you can donate to my Cash App and my PayPal. Thank you guys so much for everything you guys have been doing, helping my page grow, giving me criticisms, giving me your insights, your thoughts on some of these topics. And thank you guys for bringing some of these topics to me as well. Some of you guys have been sending me these videos to let me check out, and some of these stories to let me check out. Some of these videos that I kind of been putting out, I would not have done it if it wasn't for some of you. So again, thank you guys, and I really appreciate the love that I'm getting now and the love I'll get from the future. So let's get started with this article. Virginia woman charged with murder of infant was into witchcraft. We'll start off watching the video, and then we'll read down the article, and then I'll just give my thoughts on this.
Mother charged in her infant's death and hurting her other young child. Newport News police charged Sarah Gano with second-degree murder, malicious wounding, and felony child neglect. 10 on your side's Chris Horn learned more about what happened from court documents.
Both children were stabbed multiple times. Police say Gano herself was injured, injuries to her hand and her arm, partly because one of her children fought back, and also because of the way she stabbed her kids.
Oh, snap.
Don't be sad, but the house will be bloody when you get home. Police say 35-year-old Sarah Gano sent that text to her fiancé while he was at work Monday.
Are you serious?
When he arrived at this apartment in the Lee Hall area, he reportedly saw Gano lying on the bed in the master bedroom. With her 10-month-old son, Zell Howard, already dead, her 8-year-old daughter critically wounded. A neighbor says he often heard screaming from the apartment, and police say they've answered several domestic disturbance calls.
From what I could hear when I was upstairs and they were downstairs, that was concerning.
Police say after her arrest, Gano admitted to the stabbings. Gano had a bite mark on her arm, which police say was an attempt by the daughter to get free. Gano also had bruises on her hand and arm. Police say Gano stated they were the result of the way she was stabbing her 2 children with a knife. She was arraigned this morning on murder and other charges and is due back in court next week. What a neighbor says about Gano and her possible involvement with witchcraft. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.
Okay, we're going to read the article because the video didn't really specify witchcraft, things like that. Newport News. Court documents describe a large amount of blood in several bedrooms in the case against Sarah Gano, 35, of Newport News, Virginia. She is charged with the fatal stabbing of her infant son, 10-month-old Zell Howard. That's sad, bro. I'm actually about to start seeing that. 10 months. And critical stabbing of her 8-year-old daughter. Police say the little boy had multiple stab wounds and was slashed in the abdomen, and the girl has similar injuries, including at least 50 stab wounds. Damn. She was taken to Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters in Norfolk, Virginia, but the boy was pronounced dead in the apartment. Police say the weapon was a pocket knife with a 2.5-inch blade. Damn. A neighbor says Gano had told him directly that she was into witchcraft. Really? She told me that she liked to dip into witchcraft a little bit, said Clay Connell. Don't be sad, but the house will be bloody when you get home, was a text Gano sent to her fiancé, John Howard, Monday night, according to police. Police say Howard found a large amount of blood in several bedrooms and found Gano and her 2 children lying on the bed in the master bedroom. The police report said after she had been read her Miranda rights by police, she admitted to the stabbings. Gano told them she had bruises on her hand and arm from the way she was trying to put force behind the stabbings, and had a bite mark on her arm that police believe was an attempt by her daughter to struggle to get free. Connell said when he found out what happened in the building, it was the worst thing he had ever heard. I mean, for there to be multiple stab wounds on both kids is very heartbreaking. No child deserves anything like that, he said. Gano was arraigned Wednesday on charges of second-degree murder, aggravated child abuse and neglect, and aggravated malicious wounding. Second degree. And her next court date is set for May 20th. Okay. Now we about to get into this. This is disgusting and very disturbing that a woman would do this to her children. No matter for what reason. For witchcraft, that's your children. I get more angry when a woman does this to her children than when a man does it. Because a man, it's terrible when anybody hurts children. But men, we're kind of born with some arts of violence in us. So sometimes we can do harm to people who are weaker than us. And I'm not condoning any child abuse or anything like that. I'm just saying that it's in our nature to be violent. So, yes, it's bad when a man do it, but there's natural reasons to it. But when a woman does it, she's again going against her nature, which is caring, nurturing, taking care of, and that's children. That's her children. The children that is supposed to be the legacy of the man. Now look at her. She was a single mother because she had a fiance. She wasn't married. So she had an 8-year-old child and a 10-month-old. The 10-month-old was probably from the fiance. But the 8-year-old is probably from a baby daddy that she probably didn't like. He's trying to get revenge on, talking about witchcraft. I don't think it was witchcraft. I think she did it for revenge against a baby dad. Women that hurt their children always do it against the baby father for some reason. It's weird stuff like this that women be doing this sometimes. For weird reasons. Because even if she didn't want the children, even if she was mentally unstable, which I really feel like she was, in this case, killing a 10-month-old. Even if she was mentally unstable, they still have the wherewithal. And women still have the natural instinct to protect their children. But when you go against your natural instinct to protect your children, you do stuff like this. You kill your own children and then try to blame it on witchcraft or blame it on mental. No, it was you. It was this woman right here. And you could tell she was crazy. She had the shortcut hair. Again, she's 35. She had a boyfriend, but she wasn't married. She had a fiance, but the dude, I guess, didn't see no red flags. And this is the stuff we be talking about as men. When women goes against her, we don't say things against women just because we hate women. We don't hate women. We're trying to help women and get back to their natural state so we can get life and reality to its natural state, natural order, so we can survive, men and women, and create more our next generation. This is just insanity right here. And there's a lot more stories like this where women do things like this, where they hurt their children or they kill their children. There's one story which I might find and read if I can get more information on it. It was actually a woman I knew that I used to work with years ago. There's a video where she went, a dude was locked up, about to go to jail. He was already in the cop car. already in the cop car. He's about to get arrested. A girl comes out with a gun and tries to shoot the cop car with him in it. And there's a lot of mentally unstable women just because they go against the grain and try to be masculine. And when you try to be masculine, some women cannot handle that because it's mentally numbing sometimes to be a man. Sometimes it can be kind of insane to be a man sometimes. Because some of the stuff we have to deal with. Some of the stuff we have to deal with is not pretty. So when women try to act masculine and deal with some of the same things, it warps their mind. Men already get warped from some of the stuff we see. That's why we do some of the stuff we do. But if it's super emotional. But a woman that takes that, she goes over the edge and they do stuff like this. So RIP to the child, the 10-month child, Zell Howard. Unfortunately, you didn't get a chance to live a long life. I pray that this 8-year-old daughter is able to come out of this healed. And I hope some justice is done. Because that's another thing. Women always get off better than men, even if it's murder. But alright guys, this is going to be my video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know next time I come on. As well as, if you guys want to help grow this page monetarily, you can hit my Cash App and my PayPal. It'd be much appreciated. And you guys be safe. I will talk with y'all guys soon. Peace.